we got to go ahead and get to this Article 15, right? Right. Okay. All my Vietnam veterans.
Welcome home.
Germany.
Good night.
All my active duty military personnel that's downrange.
Night.
It is now time for the field grade Article 15. And guess who it goes to, AJ?
Who it goes to this time?
Permit Patty.
Oh.
Come get this work. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Mary's baby boy. Jesus, all 8 pounds swag. What did he say on the movie Talladega Nights? 8 pounds, 7 ounces, little Jesus. Jesus was a man. I know that. Permit Patty. Allison Edo. First of all, listen. When Eric calls in tomorrow, Mr. Town Business, when Eric comes to call, I need to know what's going on with the Bay. Because now we got Permit Patty, and before, who else did we have? Barbecue Becky, who called the police because the man was grilling without a permit. Now we have Allison Edo, a.k.a. Permit Patty. Let me ask you something, Permit Patty. Why? You call the police on an 8-year-old little girl who was trying to sell water so she could go to Disney World. Disney World, Disneyland. Which one is in California? I don't know. The world where Mickey Mouse live, okay? So the little girl was trying to go to Disney something. So she's selling water outside of her house. Now the little girl was selling water so she could go to, because her mom lost her job. So she's out there trying to make money so she could go to Disneyland. So the young lady, Allison Edo, Permit Patty, comes outside, and all of a sudden now she's, oh no, you can't sell water here without a permit. If you don't get your bad bill, shut up, Brian, okay, listen. I gotta stay on point because I will go off on Permit Patty. If you didn't like the prices, then why don't you just keep walking? Now, Allison Edo, Permit Patty, side note, guess what she does, AJ?
Oh, please nothing stupid.
She sells, I didn't even know they had this, but she sells cannabis for animals.
What?
Yes, so if your dog is having anxiety issues, Permit Patty, I should call her as Marijuana Mary, will sell your dog some weed. Let's just call it what it is. If your cat decides to jump in the river one day, and you know cats don't like water, that means your cat has a chemical imbalance or a mental health issue. Permit Patty shows up with edibles, or maybe just a little musk oil to go behind the ears, and now your cat too high to realize where they at. Cannabis to animals. She says that she was working and the little girl was too loud outside. So she comes downstairs to tell the little girl to stop being so loud because it's a hot day and some people work from home and they have the windows open and you're being too loud. The mom said, oh, that's BS. You came down to do what all y'all do. Tell. And AJ, did you see the video yet? When the mom starts filming Permit Patty, a.k.a. Allison Edo, a.k.a. Marijuana Mary, right? She goes and tries to hide. What are you hiding for? If you're calling the police on this little girl because she's selling water without a permit, why? Why, Permit Patty? Why can't you just let the little girl be an entrepreneur like you are? Maybe if she'd have said, well, some of the money is going to get dogs high. You'd have been like, I'm all for it. Give me all your water right now. Can you come be on one of my commercials? Can you come be on one of my shows? What is this little girl selling water? What does that have to do with you? She ain't selling weed. If she was selling cannabis oil, if she was selling she was selling weed, then I can see why you would be mad, Permit Patty, because now she coming in on your turf. And you know how it is when drug dealers don't like other drug dealers coming in on their turf, correct? Mm-hmm. Permit Patty, come get this work. If you don't sit your ass down somewhere And let me tell all the rest of you people out there, sit y'all asses down somewhere with all this snitching, all this telling. What are y'all doing? And then you gonna go on to the Today Show and cry because you're saying you're getting death threats and all kind of mean things like that. Was you thinking about that when you was calling the police on an 8-year-old? Maybe you've been hanging out with Luke Heimlich too up in Oregon. Maybe so. Because y'all got life and BS mixed up. What are you doing calling this on a baby?
So did the police officer say anything to her?
Nah, not really. They showed up. She said, she comes and tries to say that she was faking like she was calling, yet the police still showed up. So she says that she told the little girl what I said earlier about she was too loud. The mom said the woman didn't say nothing to us. She came downstairs, walked in front of us, and started calling the police. So now guess what she wants to do? Because guess what? Sponsorship has been dropped. A documentary she was supposed to be in is done. She's not in that anymore because the person who was filming the documentary is of the LGBTQ community, right? And they said, we don't play that type of stuff, not racism. You won't be in my stuff like that. Because if you discriminate against this little girl, you discriminate against one of the people in my community. You're done. They start dropping her from television things. They pulled her doggy weed out of stores. So she's lost money. Side note, kind of like Roseanne Barr, who is upset now coming back saying, I've lost everything. Well, you should have thought about that before you called a woman a monkey. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So now this lady is coming on TV crying because she lost endorsement. She's not sorry. She's not remorseful for what she did or what she said. She's coming on because she's losing money. They hitting her in the pockets, and now she wants to tell the little girl, I'm sorry. But guess what that's what the mama said, AJ. We don't accept your apology.
Well,
you can keep that for somebody else.
we know you don't mean.
We'll go to God and ask for forgiveness, but we don't need you for nothing. And you just trying to get back in good graces because you losing money now. Marijuana Mary. I ain't calling her Permit Patty no more. I'm calling her Marijuana Mary.
So she told that little girl that was trying to make money.
Right?
And in turn, how karma in the universe where she done losing more money.
Exactly. Permit Patty. You got this work. Sports Talk with Big Sarge on Century Radio Network. I'm out, Marijuana Mary. Piss me off all over again.